Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cardsmiths. So yeah, another new video today, once again, covering the upcoming 7th Sea City of 5 Sales expandable card game from Pinebox Entertainment. And yeah, if you're watching this video, either you're already interested in this game or perhaps we have a lot of content on our channel that's expandable card games, particularly L5R. Many of you may be here on the channel for that, and with the end of official FFG organized play for the game and the end of official product releases for L5R, I really think that 7cc of 5 sales is something to at least check out if you like. If you're into expandable card games, particularly the non-collectible model, and story-driven expandable card games, this is really something to keep an eye on and to have a look at. So, yeah, again today, in the last 7C video covering City of 5 sales, we had a look at the game announcement video, went over that. I gave a bunch of my ideas, thoughts, speculation for the game. So now I'm actually, I've joined the playtest team for the game, signed a non-disclosure agreement, so I can't give you any of my speculation or thoughts, as I actually do have inside knowledge on the game now. So from here on out in these videos on the game, covering the game, I'm going to have to, well, I'm not going to be able to give you any kind of speculation because I do have information on that. So it's going to be strictly informational. It's going to be going over the latest article here today and just really walking you guys through learning a bit more about what this game's about and what you can expect from this game. So without further ado, let's jump into the article here. And this is an article that's written by one of the playtesters. So this is 7C City of 5 Sales playtest article, and it's actually written by a playtester named Max. No, this is not me. It's another playtester named Max. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I thought that was funny. But so I'm Max, one of the playtesters on the new 7C City of 5 Sales card game under development from Pinebox Entertainment. Today I'll provide a partial overview of what you can expect from the upcoming game. But first, let me introduce myself, a game player from a rainy old island known to you all as England. I've been playing card games for the last 12 years. I started, like most, with Magic the Gathering and did my time traveling around for Grand Prix and Pro Tour qualifiers. In 2012, I discovered Android Netrunner, and the whole game changed, as I discovered LCGs in a big way. Since then, I've played almost all of them in some way, shape, or form. I've also done my time with some non-LCG games throughout the years, primarily Pokemon and AEG era L5R. So don't be surprised when, for context, I reference various other card games. So, with the boring introductions done and dusted, let's talk 7C City of 5 sales and some of the features you can expect. Please note all mechanics are still in development and you may find changes in the final product. So, a bit of a similar background to myself. No, I didn't spend any time playing Magic, but in regards to the LCG background, the Star Wars LCG was Hal and my introduction into expandable card games, and that was our first foray into that with the Star Wars LCG, and that would have been back in 2014, actually about 7 years ago now. So yeah, we've definitely had a lot of experience since then with most of the LCGs. Actually, the only competitive LCG from Fantasy Flight Games that we have not played is the Call of Cthulhu LCG, I believe. So yeah, we certainly have done the rounds through the LCGs and a lot of really incredible games there. So anyway, let's keep going. Approaches. Approach cards are fundamental to 7C City of 5 sales for determining initiative for the turn. They also set your starting panache, the stat that determines how many cards you will draw at the start of the turn. If you are familiar with the Game of Thrones LCG, this is similar to the plot deck. Although the effects are less dramatic, approaches tend to enhance your game plan for the turn rather than define it. You'll be coming to your game, so yeah, well, I'm not going to speculate on that, but gonna keep going. You'll be coming to your games armed with 7 of these approaches selected, forming their own mini-deck. You choose one approach each turn, and then you're off to the races, or a deadly back alley brawl at the very least. Locations. You won't face off against your opponent in some imaginary theoretical battlefield. Oh no, you'll duel it out at 3 locations across the City of 5 Sails. These are less like the deeds in Doomtown and more like planets in the old Warhammer 40,000 Conquest LCG. At each of these locations, the docks, the forum, and the Grand Bazaar, you will deal neutral cards from the search deck. More on that below. Control these locations to earn hero points, and also use them as the base to launch your noble, or nefarious, plans. Search deck. So this is a playtest term. The search deck really sets 7th Sea City of 5 Sails apart from other games. Between you and your opponent sits a neutral search deck. This deck is fixed. It will be the same for everyone playing the game around the world. During the game, you'll be dealing 1 card per location each turn. The search deck contains events, characters, and attachments for players to lay claim to. Some decks rely on the search deck to get their game plan going, while some, for the most part, operate independent of it. All players, however, will need to be aware of what is coming out of it each turn, as it really is full of treasures. Even if you don't want a particular revealed card, you might just want to stop your opponent from getting their hands on it. Sulking and scheming. The heart and soul of the game takes place in the skulking and scheming phase. Here you will tussle with your opponent at each location, with you and your opponent alternating taking actions. These actions form the core of the game, ranging from challenging your opponent's characters, playing risk action cards, and moving your characters around 5 Sails in an attempt to dominate the city. The alternating action taking, I go, you go, in classic gaming parlance, is core to the game. To reference the short-lived Star Wars Destiny game, sequential flow makes the game feel fast and engaging to play. Riposte, parry, thrust. Combat in 7th Sea is, dare I say it, flipping fantastic. You see every card in your deck has a riposte, parry, and thrust value, RPT from here on out. Once you and your opponent are locked in combat, you'll alternate playing these cards in a deadly swashbuckling duel. Play a card with 1 riposte, deflect a damage and send it back to your opponent. Parry, get that damage away from me. Thrust, I'll take the hit, but I'm slinging some of my own damage back at you. Combat only ends when there is no more damage incoming at either player, and some of these combats become epic battles of back and forth card play. Just like the poker hand mechanic in Doomtown, this combat system drips with theme. You'll feel like a musketeer or a swashbuckler every time. It also makes deck building both fun and challenging. Maybe there's a really powerful card, but its RPT values aren't great. Or there's a lower powered card, but when you're in combat, its high RPT values allow you to dominate and win the battle. Oh, and yes, some cards have points in each RPT stat, and you'll have to use all of them when you play them into a duel. Concluding thoughts. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little insight into the game as it currently stands. I've not delved too deep into the details, as we're still thrashing some of them out during playtesting. Hopefully this has let you know some of the things you can expect. At some point, I hope to share with you all more insights about 7th Sea City of 5 Sails factions, along with tips about deck building and general gameplay strategy. And that is it. So, yeah, just a short little article here. I'll throw a link in the description below if you want to go check it out, read through it yourself. Everything was covered here. It's pretty short, but again, just want to keep you guys updated on the announcements for this game, as I think it's something... it's certainly something I'm more than have my eye on it, but it's something definitely to have a look at if you enjoy non-collectible expandable card games, or even collectible. Maybe this will still appeal to you as well. So, if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. I'll look to keep covering the 7th Sea City of 5 Sails announcements as they come out, and if you made it this far and you haven't already, click like, hit subscribe if you want to keep seeing more content. And until next time, take care, have fun, and keep playing games.